Well, topping news tonight at 10, gathering to remember. Friends and family members of the man shot and killed by Sioux City police officers last weekend came together this evening for a candlelight vigil to remember their loved one. 30-year-old Vicente Manzo Hernandez of Hull, Iowa was the passenger in a car stopped by police early Saturday morning at 18th Street and Grandview Boulevard. Sioux City police say Hernandez had a warrant out for his arrest, and at that time, he resisted arrest. At some point, an officer discharged their firearm, striking Hernandez. He was taken to a local hospital where he later died from his injuries. The Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation is investigating the officer-involved shooting, and the officers involved are currently on paid administrative leave. KTV's Gabriela Quinones was at tonight's vigil. She joined us live in studio with more from family and friends who just gathered together tonight to remember their loved one. Gabriela?
Yes, and the family was at the vigil this evening, and about 50 people were also at the vigil honoring his memory. They lit candles, said a group prayer, and released balloons. I spoke with a few of his family and friends.
Lo que estoy pidiendo, que se haga justicia.
What I'm asking for is justice, because it wasn't fair what they did to my son and unfairly accused him. I ask God to help us, and I want to raise the voice in front of everyone because they judged him like a criminal. They made him look like a bad guy, but it's the opposite. My son wasn't like that. I ask God for justice.
Hernandez's sister, Amanda Manzo, says he was her protector.
He was the one that said, "I'm always going to be there for you." He was our older brother. We're 3 girls. So now we have who's going to protect us, you know?
Hernandez's cousin, Olivia Padron, asks the community for their support.
This is the greatest loss in the Hernandez family. The family needs lots of prayers, donations to send our family back to Mexico so he can have a proper burial.
His girlfriend, Star Cohn, says he was going through a lot and wished he could have received help.
He was a real good dude, and he was struggling a lot with a lot of stuff, like legal, maybe, addiction. I think he just could have got help instead of maybe harassed or judged.
Padron says this time is extremely hard on the family.
It's hard right now at this time, and we ask for the community to come forward, and we're asking for all the help that we can get at this time.
The Sioux City Police Department said in an email they are, quote, fully cooperating with the DCI investigation and believes in transparency when dealing with critical incidents. These investigations can take a significant amount of time, and we request patience as our department deals with this challenging situation. The investigation into this officer-involved shooting is very active and ongoing. The department will release further information at the conclusion of the investigation.
All right, Gabriela, thanks for your report tonight. Well, as we